Yes, Council, in your Granicus packet, you had received an email from Richard Potter, the president of the Talbot NAACP, who was requesting a meeting with the full council on October 20th. And so we're seeking council direction on that matter.
October 20th. This is a community meeting from what I understand.
Yes, I can read the letter into the record if you'd like.
It's not that long, is it?
No.
Okay.
Good evening, Council President, Mr. Pack, and fellow council members. I, along with other community leaders of Talbot County, are requesting a meeting with you to discuss next steps as well as to how to appropriately move forward that embraces the spirit of inclusion and equity as it relates to the matter of the Confederate monument known as the Talbot Boys that sits on the Circuit Courthouse lawn. As a result of the decision to retain the Confederate monument on the courthouse lawn, there has been much civil unrest that has prompted community members to protests that will more than likely continue until the removal is achieved. It is very unfortunate that this matter and issue has attracted national attention through the New Yorker and other media outlets that have placed Talbot County in a very disparaging light, which has caused me great alarm and concern. The longer it takes for us to act in an inclusive and equitable manner puts us in direct threat of potentially allowing outside people coming into our county who could set us back negatively in working together to accomplish our desire of inclusion and equity for all constituents of Talbot County. Please note that I do not believe that all people who live outside of Talbot County would potentially cause a negative setback, but more so we as Talbot County citizens could potentially lose control of this matter. It is my desire, along with other community leaders, that we take a proactive approach to this issue and matter. Therefore, we are requesting a meeting of the full council on October 20th, 2020, to have authentic, transparent dialogue on how we can work together as one community to move forward in an effort in achieving a more inclusive, equitable, and welcoming county that we all desire to see. I look forward to hearing from you soon as it relates to our request. Yours sincerely, Richard Potter, President.
Thank you very much, Ms. Morris. Okay, I just checked my calendar for that date.
So one, I don't see that on the agenda.
No, it was,
Okay, so
County Manager.
where are we going with this? This is not an agenda item.
No,
Is that
it was
correct?
not.
Okay.
No, it's under
And
County
is this a
Manager.
work session that he's requesting with multiple individuals from the community who we don't know who they are? So we don't know where this is or how big or what time? And we haven't coordinated with anybody else?
Correct. We're just simply reading a letter into the record.
Okay, so I think if it gets to the point where we want to schedule a work session, we'll certainly reach out to all community individuals who are interested at that time. I do not like this.
Yeah, I think we should, we know we're going to have, I mean, if the majority wants to have this work session, which I certainly support, have some control over, who's been invited there. Again, you don't want to have, and especially because of the situation we're in with COVID. You're
So
not gonna
again,
have-
we're still discussing something that's not on the agenda.
No, it's under County Manager.
I'm looking at the county manager report. I do not see it on my Granicus.
Well, you won't find under County Manager the information this gave us on Talbot County Fire and Rescue also. That was under County Manager with Phil Sharkey. Yeah.
So we're,
Sorry, this is a little different. This is not an announcement. Scheduling is done ahead of time when we can all have a chance to look at our calendars. I cannot remember a time in 10 years when we've been asked to pull out our calendars in the middle of a council meeting.
Bringing it back.
So it was not an agenda item. It was not on the county manager's report. And other than announcements of events and things that are going on in the community, this is a very different situation that I think that we should take under advisement and come back to.
Okay. Well, I know that the letter was sent out. I don't know the date of the letter. It probably was sent out sometime this early part of this month. And I did receive it. I know the date was also incorporated in the letter that was requested.
this was, I'm showing Wednesday. It was sent to us on a Wednesday.
Oh, the 7th, okay. Okay, so this is a request made by Mr. Potter. Doesn't list what other community leaders are also making this joint request. for a joint meeting.
Who are they?
It doesn't list it. Again,
Okay.
those aren't listed. So I'm just reading from the letter. So I'll go with the majority. What do you want to do, Mr. Lesher?
Are we adding it to the agenda or not? I don't understand.
It's
What are
under-
we doing here?
It's under county. It's not on the agenda. We can't
Right.
add it to
We
the
can,
agenda
we
unless there's a
can
vote.
resurface this at another meeting as an agenda item if you would like.
Yes, if you, I would, yeah, let's
Okay.
go ahead and figure out who these
Okay.
people are, who the individuals are, and if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. We're not going to sit here in a council meeting and have a letter read where people are trying, where one individual is asking for a meeting with all of us at one time. This is not appropriate.
Mr. Lesher? Let's follow the staff I'll go with whatever, okay, so we can
We'll look into
put it
this
back
and
on as an
resurface.
agenda item, and I guess you have to let them know the next council meeting.
If we're going to
After.
schedule a work session, then we schedule a work session. But let's have some council input on how we're going to do that.
Is after the 20th, so, guess you have to notify them that, we won't be able to pick this up again until the 27th,
Okay,
it looks like, so it'll be after the 20th date, okay.